Let's ask our new digital assistant for the current weather in Pune, India. Within seconds, it searches the live internet, processes the data, and returns a reading of exactly 98 degrees Fahrenheit. This autonomous digital worker functions through a series of logic blocks that handle the thinking for you. You can assemble this entire system from scratch without writing a single line of code. To build this, we only need 3 specific tools. First, a free cloud trial of N8N to host our workflow. Second, an actively funded OpenAI developer account. And third, a free Serve API account to handle our live web searches. Linking these 3 platforms removes the temporal limits of standard AI. Instead of relying on a model that only predicts words based on its original training data, we are creating an active agent capable of investigating and reporting on real-world events as they happen. Step 1 is setting up our workspace. Inside your dashboard, click Add Project. Name it YouTube Testing Agents and open a blank workflow. Everything in this workspace is built using nodes. A node is a single instruction block that performs one specific task within your workflow. Our first node is the chat trigger. You add it by searching chat. This diagram illustrates how the trigger receives a prompt and pushes data forward. It acts as sensory input, remaining dormant until you type a command. Without a trigger, the automation will never run. It is the absolute prerequisite that dictates exactly how the system wakes up and begins processing data. Now that we have an input, we need to assign the processing. Click the plus icon, navigate to Advanced AI, and connect an AI agent node directly to your chat trigger. The AI agent node requires a reasoning engine to function. To provide that, we will attach an OpenAI chat model node. Using this model requires an OpenAI developer account funded with API credits. This is billed separately from a standard $20 a month ChatGPT Plus subscription. An API, or Application Programming Interface, is a tool that allows N8N to send and receive data from OpenAI servers. On the OpenAI developer dashboard, generate a new secret key. You must treat this key like a credit card. If anyone else gains access to it, they can run automated tasks at your expense. Copy that key, create new credentials for your OpenAI node in N8N, and paste it in. Once authenticated, select the GPT-4o Mini model. It is a capable and cost-effective choice for testing these workflows. Linking this API key grants your local N8N workflow direct access to the OpenAI reasoning engine. Next, we must address the structural limitations inherent in large language models. Click on the memory slot of your AI agent and attach a simple memory node. This diagram illustrates the memory function. We set the context window to 5 messages. This means as a 6th message arrives, the oldest data is discarded. Without this block, the agent cannot retain information. It treats every question as its very first message. Now look at the Tools slot on your agent. Click it and add the calculator node. Large language models predict the next logical word in a sentence, rather than computing equations. Providing a dedicated calculator tool ensures that if the agent needs to process numbers, it uses a math-specific engine instead of predicting a likely answer. While the brain is now functional, it is currently limited to the data included in its original training. To access information about current events, we need to provide it with an external search tool. To do this, register for a SERP API account. Their free tier provides 100 Google search queries per month, which is sufficient for these initial tests. Copy your SERP API key and establish its credentials inside N8N. This animation shows the result. The reasoning engine can now ping outward to a search node and pulls structured data back into its thought process. Attaching this tool shifts the agent's capability from simple recall of static data to active investigation of live events. To test the build, open the N8N chat window and ask the agent to find the best sushi restaurants in Pune, India. As the workflow executes, you can watch the nodes light up. The agent realizes it needs current data, routes a request to SERP API, and processes the results into a coherent list. Now, clear the chat and submit a time-sensitive query. Ask for the exact current temperature in Pune. This comparison shows the agent's output side by side with a live weather app. The agent's result matches the reading on the meteorological source. The matching numbers confirm the system works. Rather than predicting temperatures based on old patterns, the model successfully orchestrated a live data retrieval mission. To verify the background activity, navigate away from N8N and refresh your SERP API administrative dashboard. Your usage metrics will confirm that exactly 2 API calls were deducted from your monthly limit, one for the restaurant search and one for the temperature check. This logic is not restricted to a testing environment. In the next video, we will deploy this logic into consumer platforms like WhatsApp and Telegram to build tools accessed from any device. Connecting a reasoning engine to live search tools provides the structural foundation for more complex agents. You've now mastered the basic architecture required to move data from the live web into an automated reasoning workflow.